How's it going, everybody? I've got a couple small updates on the YouTube advertising situation, and these things got me thinking about the current state of news and media, the internet, and so I want to riff on that for a little bit. But first, for those that have not been following, yesterday I put out a video explaining how my YouTube channel has been mass demonetized. So this is something that is affecting a ton of channels, where basically our older videos, our back catalog, have their ads removed or mostly removed. This doesn't necessarily affect current videos. My video from yesterday was still monetized, but it does affect residual income. Now, after I did this video yesterday, I started looking through the videos that were demonetized because, like I said, usually when a video gets flagged, I submit it for review and it's reinstated. It's only a very small portion of my videos that actually get all ads removed from them. So one of the videos I did talking about Gab.ai, which is an alternative social media platform, and the fight for free speech was flagged. I submitted this for review. And just this morning, I got back a notice from YouTube saying that no, after manual review, they confirmed this video is not eligible for ads. But there was one interesting tidbit in this email where they explained that the videos that are flagged are still eligible for YouTube Red revenue, which is a good thing. For those that don't know, YouTube Red is a subscription service on YouTube where you can watch ad-free, and it also gives you access to a ton of premium content. This is a good thing. This means that YouTube is still trying to make sure creators can get paid somehow. Not only that, but Super Chat does exist, and that allows creators to, you do a live stream, you engage with your fans, your subscribers, and then when they want to comment or donate money, they can do it through Super Chat. Albeit Super Chat takes a big cut, but still, YouTube is trying to figure out ways to solve this problem. And personally, I know people don't like hearing this, but I don't think YouTube is doing this on purpose. I'll talk about YouTube Red in a second. This is not an endorsement. I personally don't like YouTube Red. But there's another interesting thing about the confirmation by manual review. So let's look at a couple videos. For one, I have a video called something about the escalation of identity politics in Charlottesville. And this was flagged and then confirmed by manual review as being ineligible for ads or limited. So maybe there are ads on it, I'm not sure. Now, the video just after this is called Charlottesville Murder, the dramatic escalation of political violence. And this video is monetized. It wasn't flagged at all. So it got me thinking, how does the system determine which videos should be demonetized? And in this instance, one video was confirmed by manual review. That says to me that there's probably a computer that does a preliminary check, and then an individual will watch the video to determine whether or not the computer was correct. In this instance, I think it's likely that my Charlottesville murder video got overlooked by the computer for whatever reason. Now, this is strange to me because both videos use very similar language. Charlottesville murder goes one step beyond and uses a bit more extreme language. They have basically the same tags. So how does this happen? Well, confirmed by manual review, I guess. That would imply that someone saw the video and flagged it, I suppose. But there's another video on my channel. This one has only around 2,000 views. And it's private, but it was confirmed by manual review as being not suitable for all advertisers. What could this video possibly be? That it only has 2,000 videos, that I turned it private so that no one could see it ever again, and that someone watched the video and confirmed, no way, no ads on this video. Must be pretty bad, right? Actually, no, it's just 14 seconds of me looking at my computer because I accidentally pressed live on my broadcaster. I'm being serious. It's literally just 14 seconds of me staring at my computer screen and then going, oops, and turning it off. And this video went live, and I noticed it once it had around 2,000 viewers, and so I made it private. And sure enough, it got flagged. And someone at YouTube, I guess, confirmed by manual review, watched this video and said, 14 seconds of staring at your computer screen is not good for advertisers. Which makes me just damn confused about what the hell is good for advertisers or not. I had people commenting on my tweet saying, advertisers don't have to advertise on your content. You know, you can't demand a third party give you money. Yes, 100%, you're absolutely correct. They don't have to. The issue here is not whether or not advertisers want to buy ads on my content. The issue is whether or not YouTube has a sufficient system, has a working system to determine what videos deserve ads or don't. Now, I said this yesterday, YouTube doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe YouTube anything. But if the system is going to work for all of us, they need to figure this out, because flagging a video about identity politics and the next video which talks about how identity politics led to murder and not flagging that one. Look, your system isn't working correctly. That's the real complaint. I don't care if every advertiser on the planet said, Tim, we don't want to have anything to do. We don't want to have anything to do with your videos, and they pulled out. Fine, no problem. The issue here is that advertisers buy in bulk, and they buy against search terms. If an advertiser goes onto Google's ad platform and says, I would like to buy ads against Charlottesville, that is the right of that individual, and they know what they're buying against. So I'm not sure exactly how YouTube systems work if they're going to say that's not okay. But ultimately what's happening here is advertisers are buying in bulk, and YouTube is trying to protect them from having their content appear on bad channels. If YouTube can't figure out how to make the system work well, they're going to flag videos like second grade math and my raccoon adventure with Luke Radowski. That's the real complaint. But going back to YouTube Red, it seems like YouTube still is trying to figure out how to make sure we can monetize. Super Chat exists and YouTube Red exists. You still make money off both of those things. I don't think YouTube is trying to economically censor anybody or shut anybody down, but it does seem like they're doing a bad job of solving these problems. So this got me thinking about some other concepts in relativity and what is good and what is bad. And it reminds me of back in the economic crisis. Someone said to me, I was trying to understand why people would be so depressed losing all this money. And I get it, losing money sucks. And they said, look, man, if you had $1 million and woke up and it was gone, you'd be so depressed you'd kill yourself. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. The issue is that we've been accustomed to having this privilege, that we can publish videos online for free, that YouTube has an algorithm that will promote some content, and that we can make money off of it. And now that that's going away, we're getting angry because we're losing something. But the truth is, even without ads, even if the partner program disappeared overnight, we're still better off. You get to watch a video about me talking about stuff. And there's a big community on YouTube, and I gain subscribers every single day. This platform works. I make money through donations, the people who give to me, and I also am making money through YouTube Red, and I'm still making money through advertising. It's not the end of YouTube, it's not the end of the world. A long time ago, we used to pay for things. Remember that? We used to pay for newspapers, we used to pay for cable TV. Now we still have some subscriptions. Subscription stuff is coming back. Paywalls on newspapers, they're coming back. There was a period where we had a ton of free stuff. It's important to realize that when you're getting something for free, you are probably what's being sold, right? You are not the customer. So people have said to me, Tim, YouTube does owe you something. You produce content for their platform, which attracts viewers, and then YouTube makes ad revenue off that. To which I'll say a couple things. For one, if there are no ads on my video, YouTube is not making any money. In fact, they're just providing me a free service. So I'm kind of winning in the end. But it is true that collectively, all of us on YouTube are creating a community where people will come and watch content that is ad-friendly. So there is a value that I'm providing to YouTube that they are making some kind of money off of, at least at some point on their platform. That being said, I am still getting a bit in return. Their algorithm promotes my channel, I gain new viewers, and some of these new viewers contribute. Let me reiterate what the real problem with YouTube is. First, I'll say I love YouTube. I think it's great, and I hope that it survives whatever this nonsense is. But what I don't like about YouTube is that they often promote those who are already successful. PewDiePie doesn't need his own show. I understand the goal of PewDiePie's show is to make money, to attract people to sign up for YouTube Red. That makes sense. But look at Netflix. They launched original programming that didn't have a preliminary audience, and it made them money. It attracted new subscribers, new viewers. YouTube needs to focus on promoting good content, finding individuals who are doing a good job, and lifting them up with shows that people are going to want to watch. YouTube needs to put some real money behind real shows that they launch and they advertise in, which hopefully they're going to do. I mean, I don't work at YouTube, so I don't know what the hell they're doing. But the main thing that YouTube needs to do is focus on news, period. I had a conversation with them about this. Their news section is just a bunch of mainstream channels that produce boring nonsense. They're not engaging with the YouTube community. They're not talking about issues within the community or within the digital space. You've got some of the biggest YouTubers heavily focused on what YouTube is and even talking about YouTube because the people there like what that platform represents. But the news section is usually low view counts, and it's just reappropriated videos from TV that were just uploaded to YouTube without a thought. I mean, Just the other day, my video popped up in the entertainment section. I mean, news and politics would make more sense. I flagged my videos as news and politics. Hell, I'd love if my videos were considered entertainment. I could make way more money off of this. There was a time when I believe YouTube and Google really cared about news. There are a lot of employees at Google that I know who work on news that worked really hard, that I really appreciate them working with me. And a lot of the people that I know have moved on and are working in other divisions now. My understanding, as I've been told by some people who work at Google, is that they don't really care about news anymore because there's no real interest in news on the platform. My response is that it's kind of like a chicken and the egg problem. If you don't encourage news and help promote these kinds of views and these channels, yeah, no one's going to think the system is viable. When I first started live streaming, back during Occupy Wall Street, a ton of people started live streaming too after I got a ton of press attention. But a month later, when they realized they weren't making any money, they all quit and took jobs at companies. This is the problem. A lot of people made YouTube videos because they were passionate about it, and then they started making money. But these journalists are looking for, how am I going to make a living? News is expensive. There's no easy way to travel around the world and report on issues on the ground. It's expensive. Making a video where you squirt your girlfriend with a super soaker, that's easy and makes a ton of money. And that's where the priorities have gone. But to make matters worse, even within YouTube's own community guidelines, when they talk about what is or is not ad-friendly, they flat out say political, controversy, tragedy, even in a news context, is likely going to be not eligible for monetization. Flat out, news producers on YouTube are fighting an uphill battle. And YouTube needs to do something about that. Otherwise, news is never going to grow into something truly valuable on YouTube. Thank God for Philip DeFranco and Dave Rubin. There's a lot of other people that I could call out, but there are really great news producers on YouTube that are challenging the status quo as it pertains to journalism in the mainstream media. A lot of great independent perspectives take place on YouTube. YouTube, step up your game and figure out how to promote this community so that it works and that news can make money. Otherwise, I guess the alternative is hopefully people care enough to share these videos, to talk about it, and encourage this kind of behavior, support it with money so that we can all keep doing the work that we do. Admittedly, some of these bigger news producers on YouTube are making a pretty penny. So that's good to hear. It's good to know. Thank God. News isn't completely dead, but we'll see what happens. So let me know what you think. Comment below and we'll keep the conversation going. How do you feel about the adpocalypse advertising? I know so many people are so mad at YouTube, and I want to just say to everybody, don't be mad at YouTube. You know, I'm on YouTube. I have no plans of leaving, but I am looking at other platforms for diversification because you never want to have all your eggs in one basket. If you like the video, click the like button. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Timcast. If you want to support my work, important part, go to timcast.com/donate. Give whatever you'd like or give nothing at all. My videos are always free and available every day at 4 p.m. Stay tuned for periodic live streams and breaking news from around the world. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.